The light is green. The light is green and we are not moving. It ran the red. Let's go. Oh geez, where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, where are we going? Oh hell no, this thing just dropped me off in the middle of the street. Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing something I've been excited about for over a year. I'm talking about Waymo, the driverless service. It is just like an Uber or Lyft, except it drives itself. There's literally nobody else in the car but yourself. This is a map of the service area of Waymo in Miami-Dade County. It spans not only across Miami, but into different municipalities. It even goes by the airport, not exactly Miami International Airport, but to the east of it, where Miami Freedom Park is and the rental car center, which I think was a nice touch. Today we're going south, all the way south, as far as this thing will take us to Dadeland Mall. And the interesting thing about this is it does not take highways. So we're going through city streets, we're going through red lights, intersections with no lights, stop signs, everything along the way. And I thought that was the best way to put this thing to the test. So I'm gonna open the Waymo app. Right now it says your car can arrive in 14 minutes. I think that's pretty, I don't know, that's a lot of waiting time. I imagine because there's not enough cars out there right now. But I've already got Dadeland Mall pre-selected there. $44 is what we're going to pay to go to Dadeland Mall. And again, it says the trip will take longer. Your route doesn't use the freeway. And we're going all the way out there. So you saw we were quoted over $40. Uber X is quoting me right now with a discount of $23.94. Imagine you add some sort of tip on top of that. It's still a lot big of a difference from Waymo's quote of over $40. If you wait a little bit, you can pay $21.91. All right, same thing with Lyft, $29.45. I do have DoorDash Dash Pass, so I'm getting 5% off, but the normal price was $30.99. 7 minutes to pick up. It actually dropped from the 14 minutes we saw earlier. $44.62. Let's go ahead and request this ride. This trip is 1 hour and 2 minutes. I can either cancel or agree with it. All right, coming down from the top of the garage. I wonder how long they wait for you. 2 minutes and we've got our Jaguar I-Pace booked with the license plate number there. All right, here it comes. Let me see if I can open up the trunk. Let's open up the trunk. We're gonna put our backpack in just to give you guys a visual of the space inside of this thing. We're gonna close the trunk now. I mean, look at this. Look at all the sensors on the car. We're gonna get in because I feel like this thing's just gonna drive off without me. Oh, this is so cool. All right, it's got the hazards on, and we're gonna actually, let's put our seatbelt on before we start the ride. We are on the side of the road, so we do have to start this as soon as we can.
Hello from Waymo. Give us 1 minute to cover a few riding.
I like that you can put the windows down. I don't know why I thought I was going to be trapped in here.
Not working, boss?
Huh?
It's not working?
No, it's good. We're at a red light. The guy said it's not working, I'm like, we're at a red light. Are people expecting this thing to fail? Look, the guy just told the Waymo to stop, and it did. This is like a makeshift stop sign. And the guy's over there recording. Yeah, he's waving us to go by, and we're not moving. Waymo, what are you doing? They brought the stop sign down and told us to keep going, and oh, now we're going. This is why we're testing it in downtown, because there's so much construction and things that are popping up that are not permanent fixtures. Like that stop sign wasn't permanent, the guy was holding it. Good thing it did stop. All right, we're making a left here. So it says we're arriving at 12:48 and it is 11:48. In exactly 1 hour, we'll be at Dadeland Mall. We can see, just like a Tesla, I guess, they have LiDAR sensors, they've got radar, they've got 29 cameras all around and inside of the Waymo car, the Jaguar, but we can see right here what the car is looking at. So you can see that it detects cars on the other side of the street, right beside us, in front, behind us, even all the way up here. So far, so good. Oh man, this is another crazy area we're gonna have to watch out for. Someone just crossed and it stopped. It wasn't a jerky stop either, it was a good smooth stop. I'm trying to spot the cameras and appears to be one right there. Another camera is right over here. The thing I've been reading on the website is they can see you. I don't know if they're actively monitoring, maybe only when issues come up, but the microphone is off. It is only on when you're chatting with support. And they have a support button right here if you want to talk to somebody during your ride if any issues happen. Do not run this person over. All right, we're off. You got someone take a picture. Hi! So yeah, you get people that are very curious and start taking pictures and videos. Coming up on a left turn, we do have a light, so it's not like we're gonna have to throw ourselves into an intersection. So some fun facts about Waymo and all the rigorous testings they've done, not just in Miami, but all across the country, is they've logged over 20 million real world miles. That is physically moving this Waymo vehicle across their entire fleet all around and through all the streets and all the driving conditions. And they've also logged 20 billion plus miles in simulation. So this should be a lot safer than a human behind the wheel. It claims to be, on the website, the world's most experienced driver, given it's driven all of those millions and billions of miles. Let me give you guys a really quick cabin tour while we sit in this traffic. So we've got the front, which obviously you are not allowed to sit behind the wheel. You're not even allowed to touch the wheel. That is for Waymo to do its thing on its own. But you can sit on the passenger seat. We might take that on the way back. And you've got 3 seats in the back. So you've got 4 people that can sit inside of a Waymo. Don't try to lap up. I heard that they'll reach out to you over that and they'll probably stop the vehicle remotely. We've got a trunk behind us, which we've used our bag for. I did ask if we can bring an electric scooter, provided that it folds and fits in the trunk, and they said yes. I didn't bring it because I'm going to the mall and I don't want to be walking around with it. But we've got, we could normally see the sky, but there's all these sensors above us that are obstructing our view. Let's check this out because we haven't really explored this. So we can control the temperature. I did preset it to 67 on my phone months ago when they started allowing people to sign up for this. And it did have it at 67. I did lower it because the windows are down and I want it to feel cool. You can request to pull the vehicle over if there's anything going on safety-wise, or if you just happen to not want to go to your destination anymore. They do have, by the way, USB-C ports here, so you can bring just your cable. You don't need to bring anything else. You got leg room distribution. I prioritize the back seat being more spacious, but we can do distributed evenly space, or we can do front leg room if someone's just sitting by themselves in the front. Okay, well, we're gonna prioritize the back leg room, even though we're not on that side. That's the only seat that moves, by the way. It's already spacious enough on the front and nobody is sitting on the front driver's side. The light is green. The light is green and we are not moving. What the hell? Hello? Yo, the light is green and we are not moving. Am I missing something here? What do I do? What the hell? This is crazy. Oh, now it wants to move. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. That was a little scary. I was like, am I gonna have to get out on the side of the road? US 1 is notoriously busy. 1, we have the road we just came from, and 2, you've got I-95 south that ends right on US 1. So all the cars from I-95 are being dumped onto this street here, and you've got a light up ahead. So this is a good place to put it through its paces. Anyway, we can control music, and I had to pre-set up either YouTube Music with premium account or Spotify. It also has iHeartRadio if you don't have any of those linked. But you can also get different information about the car. Let's see, about this car. You can see the license plate. You can see our current location in case you have to talk to support and they ask you where you are, even though they should be able to know where it is at all times. Look at that, Waymo swerving to pick the best lane. Let's go. Hey.
Where'd you get that?
In Miami, I booked it.
Nice.
We're making a left turn. I would have just kept going. The Metro Rail runs all the way to Dayland Mall, so I thought we were just gonna go parallel to it. US 1 all the way down, but we're for some reason making a left turn here. Where is Waymo going? Where is Waymo going? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. It is not gonna stay for the next turn light. It's moved into the intersection. There's so many cars. I think it's gonna have to run the yellow when it turns yellow. Oh, steering wheel's turning. Oh my God, please do not throw yourself. Please do not throw yourself. 20 million miles, you've done 20 million miles. I gotta remind myself. Oh, it's gonna try to find a gap. People are blocking the intersection, it's gonna try to find a gap. No way, dude. Imagine it freezes here. Like, look, they're leaving a space. No! They're not gonna let us through. There's gonna be no gaps at all. We're gonna have to run the yellow. Oh, look, another Waymo. We're like face to face with this Mercedes-Benz. Oh. It ran the red. Let's go. Oh man. I knew it was either gonna have to take the yellow because it was already in the intersection, and cars love to take every bit of yellow on the other side. So it was red when we made it through. But again, we just made a left somewhere where I wouldn't have made a left if I was going to Dayland locally. Look at this. US 1 going down this way would have taken us as close as can be, and then you just make a turn there to the mall. But we're going through all of this, and now we're getting back on US 1. By the way, this is random because I gave you guys a tour already, but you can install a car seat if you are traveling with a baby or an infant. You can install a car seat. So while we wait at this red light, in an Uber or Lyft, if you dirty the car, the driver, the owner of that car will report you and you'll be charged a cleaning fee. How this works, assuming you don't dirty it beyond repair and beyond cleaning and all that stuff, you will be charged if you self-report yourself. If you tell them, look, I spilled something, I'm sorry, you'll be charged $50. If you leave a mess and don't report it and someone else reports it and it comes back to you, you'll be charged a $100 fee. Woo! 40 miles an hour, let's go. Pick the quickest lane. There's a driver blocking the lane. Just talked to somebody at a red light and he was like, you trust it? I was like, a little. I didn't have time to go into detail of like 20 billion miles, million miles. I trust it, but there is that little bit of hesitancy, especially with the things that have gone on this long trip. Pull handle twice to exit. Please do not drop me off here. I'm very curious to know where it's gonna, I just put Dayland Mall, didn't specify anything. Hopefully it's not in some kind of busy street or an intersection that it just leaves us at. Don't forget your phone, keys, wallet. We do have our backpack in the trunk, so it should automatically open when we get out of the car. We're gonna test that out. What the hell? This thing just dropped me off in the middle of the street. What the hell? Oh, hell no. This thing just dropped me off in the middle of the street. All right, there's Waymo. Just dropped me off in the middle of the street. That is crazy. Let's see if it's gonna just stay there parked. All right, it's moving. Very slowly. Cars are going around it. And it's off. There you have it. We just got dropped off by Waymo, and not exactly the ideal location. I'm not sure if it's because when I searched Dayland Mall, I'm supposed to like pinpoint exactly where. I just typed in Dayland Mall, hit search, and that's it. But it dropped me off like next to the parking garage at like a cross section, and cars were honking, and I got very nervous. I had to still get my backpack from the trunk, so yeah, it wasn't a perfect ride, as you guys saw. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of shopping before we get that Waymo back to Miami. All right, we just did some shopping here at Dayland. We went to the mall, to Macy's, and then I walked a little bit to the outdoor part where there is a Target. Now, I am seeing that it's gonna take about half an hour for a Waymo to come to my location. So it is apparently not letting me get picked up where I'm at, which is relatively calm. It's making me go towards what looks like another intersection, looks like an actual road, which I'm not too fond of, given we were dropped off in a similar scenario. Screw it, we're gonna book it. We gotta wait 25 minutes. I see my Waymo. Let's see if it is smart enough to pull into this very open space meant for parking and maybe pick up and drop offs. These things always get me so nervous. Please pull in. Oh my God, it did. Let's go. All right, and it just automatically with Bluetooth unlocked the doors for me. I'm gonna show you real quick because we do have like 5 minutes. These are all of the sensors that are on this car. And my name, or actually my initials, I don't know if you guys can see that. Probably not because of the shutter speed. It says JF with the color that I chose for it. So today I think we're gonna sit on the right side. Good afternoon, Joel. And like we did the first time, we're gonna hit start ride, door locks. We've got a crosswalk with a stop sign. I don't think there's anyone else. Okay, we're moving now. I'm hearing sirens. Oh, it's on the other side. Looks like it's stopping at this green light. Whoa. That is interesting. It heard the side. Look at, and we're now being blocked by a Mercedes. Oh my Lord, please. This thing scares me so much. So it heard the ambulance. This is a good use case to demonstrate. It heard the ambulance, the sirens, and it just decided to stop, which is good. We don't know if the ambulance was gonna go make a left through the intersection we were about to cross. So 100% good on Waymo's part for stopping, because you just don't know which way the ambulance is gonna go. However, well, we did have a Mercedes blocking the intersection. So no, it did perfect. It did perfect. It hesitated to go because there was a car blocking the intersection. And then when it moved out of the way, we continued. So A+, Waymo, A+. Okay, we've got a car slowing down, getting into one of these fast food joints. Okay. All right. While we're waiting at this red light, something funny that I saw on Reddit, and you may have seen it by now, is going viral. DoorDash is paying their delivery drivers a certain amount of money to go close Waymo doors, because apparently that's a thing. People are getting out of Waymos and just not closing the door, and since there's nobody really here but the rider, someone's gonna have to close it, otherwise the Waymo just stays there stuck. I mean, if I want to create jobs and help stimulate the economy, I should probably leave the door open. The microphone shouldn't be listening to me, but yeah, that's a thing apparently. I don't know. This is crazy. We got the lady on the left looking inside. I mean, this is bizarre. Oh geez, where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, where are we going? Oh, where are we going? Look at the steering wheel, how much it's moving. Look. Oh, this is crazy. It's a little scary. Like, what if we brush one of these? Oh, look at the truck, Oh my gosh. I think it's being tripped out by the truck. Oh my God, where are you going? Where are you going? Please. Something I'm curious about is, what if a Waymo gets pulled over? Obviously, I'm a passenger, but what does that officer do with this? Maybe they tell me to call support or something, and then a Waymo rep comes out, but I feel like that's very time consuming. It would have to be something really serious. But I mean, I don't know, because some things this car did today, it would have gotten us pulled over had a cop been nearby. Welcome to Brickell. It's gonna get a lot busier, a lot more pedestrians, especially as we get towards the Brickell core area by Brickell City Center. We've also got autonomous delivery bots. What a time to be alive. Coming up on some stop and go traffic right now. The light just turned green. We're heading north on Brickell Avenue, and there's some congestion right now. So, oh, and we're getting another red light, of course. But this time we didn't run it, so that's good. All right, we've got the green light. Let's go. Coming up on the Brickell Avenue bridge. Oh, we just swerved around this car. Good job, Waymo. Look at the Aston Martin residences right there. We've got Brickell on our right, downtown Miami on our left. Look at this. Maneuvering the downtown streets at 4 o'clock. And it's gonna take us, I believe, to Biscayne Boulevard, passing Bayfront Park. So we're in it right now. There's the Aston Martin residences right there. This thing does not know whether to go or not. I think it saw pedestrians that were probably gonna cross and didn't. We might have to switch to the left lane at some point. Oh, it's got the signal, but there's a car to our left. Here we go. Look at this view with the Southeast Financial Center in the back. If you ask me, downtown Miami, Brickell, Wynwood, this is where it makes the most sense to have a Waymo take you places. I don't know about going as far as we did today. It was expensive, unnecessary, but it was a good demo because it got us through all kinds of driving conditions. It didn't rain today, but as far as Miami drivers go through local streets, it got us through that. You're right. I think we're gonna turn here. Yeah, we got 5 minutes left. Our drive is coming to an end. Oh, right behind a state trooper too. Look at that. Here we go. Good job, Waymo. Good job. See how it maneuvers the downtown traffic. I believe at this light we're making a right and then another right, and we should be at our destination, hopefully safely. It's crazy how much the steering wheel moves for just us going in a straight direction. Like, look at this. Turn signal is on. Moving really, really slowly. Look at this. Oh, 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 it's doing that thing again with the steering wheel. Oh, oh, jeez. Oh, this is crazy. All right, we've made the turn. We've made the turn. I wonder if it honks. Like, if someone's not moving, will it honk? All right, we're coming up on our destination. Oh my gosh. Let's see, how is it gonna drop us off? How is it gonna drop us off? It's gonna stop in the middle of the road, huh? Well, there's really nowhere else they can go. They're pulling as much to the side as they can. You can see the cars are on my left. All right, I actually told it to pull ahead to the next eligible spot. Why is it going on the left? Oh God. Let's see, we're gonna get off. I guess we're gonna get off on this side. Oh, I thought it was gonna go somewhere closer. Jesus Christ. So now it's told me to put my seatbelt on. I was ready to get off. I thought it was gonna go like 5 feet. We just went across the street and now it's gonna stop. And so you have that option. If it's in a bad spot, you can click to have it to the next eligible spot and it'll move to hopefully a better location. This seems a little better because we do have cars that are blocking the street over there. Let me pull my window up. Goodbye, Waymo. You were somewhat okay. Pretty expensive. You gotta pull on this twice to get out of the car. And there it goes. I'm back to my car. I'm gonna have to drive myself home now. That was an interesting experience. You guys stuck with me going the distance from here in downtown Miami to Dadeland, which is pretty far if you ask me, especially when you're not taking highway. We saw it screw up a few times. I'm not gonna judge it fully. I wanna know what you guys think instead. Is this something that you would trust? Is this something that you are going to sign up for when it comes to your city, or if you're in Miami and you're still waiting? Based on the video you just saw, would you trust Waymo with your life? That's really what it comes down to. Me personally, I don't think I will be taking this unless it's really short distances, which in that case, you might as well walk, especially in downtown. Going to Brickell, I would take the Metro Mover, which is free, or I can just walk. For longer distances, it makes more sense to take an Uber or Lyft because one, it's cheaper, and two, they take the highway. The only inconvenience is that you have a driver in the car with you. If you do Uber Pool, if that's still a thing, you'll pick up strangers along the way and you won't be able to jam out on your own like you can in a Waymo, where you can select your own music and sing your heart out because the microphones allegedly do not listen to what you are saying. In that aspect, it does make sense. It is pretty cool. But then there is the whole safety thing. And not to mention, it is pretty expensive. I showed everything. Everything, the good, the bad, the ugly. Now it's up to you guys to let me know in the comments what you think about Waymo and whether this is something that should expand to other areas. They did testing in Miami Beach. We saw that. I filmed them a bunch of times in Miami Beach, so I know that is their next location. The airport, it stops just shy of the airport. It goes to the rental car center, but I can see this going to the airport at some point. With that said, signing off from downtown Miami. I've got the Waldorf Astoria, soon to be the tallest building in all of Florida. I've always got to mention it when I'm around it. 100 stories, 1,049 feet, absolutely massive. I asked the construction worker, this is a little off topic, what floor are you guys on? And he said 62. So more than halfway there. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.